You've seen all of the tweets and the TikToks, but have you ever wondered what's actually in Prime Hydration? Today we are at the Prime production facility. This is a massive warehouse. It's 1.2 million square feet. The scale of this thing is unbelievable. 1 mile from corner to corner. It's a leading American beverage company. It runs on 100% renewable energy and is family owned and operated. So let's go check it out. This is the birthplace of the Prime bottle. I'm holding a bunch of Prime bottles right here. Yes, these little pellets right here will eventually become the bottle that you drink from. This is PET1, a very high quality plastic. In fact, so much so, you'll find this plastic in hospitals, medical grade technology. There's no BPA, no PFAS, I don't care what you heard, no phthalates, and it's 100% recyclable. So these pellets are heated and then pressed into this shape right here. This is actually a bottle of Prime. It starts in this form and then is blown up like a balloon to become the bottle of Prime that you know with the ridges in it that you drink out of. The line is really going now as it's speeding up. Let me tell you some fun facts. So if this goes down, it costs $25,000 an hour. In fact, just to change the color of the cap, to change the equipment, costs $50,000. This bottle, the Prime bottle, the proprietary shape with the ridges, costs hundreds of thousands of dollars just to make the mold. Needless to say, this is not a cheap process. Because of the efficient processes they're using at this facility, we were actually able to reduce the amount of plastic that we were using in a Prime bottle by over 30%. So from this point right here to my left, where the bottle starts off like this, to this point right here to my right, where the bottle is then blown, 20 bottles per second are blown, filled, and capped. This part of the process is an automated inspection system. So automatically, it makes sure every single bottle is filled, capped, and sealed. And if it's not, they get kicked off the line instantly. So these bottles, unfortunately, didn't make the cut. You can see here, like this one doesn't have a cap on. The machine recognized it and kicked it off. Maybe one of these are filled a little too high or filled not enough. All right, so you can't tell because this is moving so fast, but this is actually a label of a Prime bottle. So this machine right here labels and sleeves 600 bottles per minute. There's 2 of them, another one's down there, but check this out. 600 bottles are being sleeved every single minute. This is another high-speed vision inspection system. So if the label is not on perfect, the machine will recognize it and kick it off. I'm actually gonna try this right now. I gotta be quick, ready? All right, watch. I barely touched it. This thing is sharp. It's funny seeing the label of the product before it's actually on the product. Look what I just found. A roll of the Ice Pop label, which is a top 3 seller, but seeing it like this before it's actually on the bottle is insane. I might have to take this one home. So we're entering batching. It's funny, you can actually smell the sweetness, the flavors of Prime as I'm walking in here. I'm smelling a little kiwi. This is where the magic happens. The smell is really strong now. It smells like Prime. I love it. So right now I have a bird's eye view of the Prime kitchen. This is our equivalent of the Krabby Patty secret formula. So all of the proprietary ingredients that make up Prime, like our coconut water from concentrate that comes in drums, our natural flavors, our natural colors, none of that Red 40 stuff like some of our competitors, all the things that make up good hydration, the electrolytes, the B vitamins, the antioxidants, all of that is mixed here. So I'm gonna press start dosing and Prime will start being batched. Here we go. Whoa. I was right. Liquid Prime citrus, kiwi berry. I know my Prime. This big loud machine right here that says pasteurizer on it is called a flash pasteurizer. Now here's what that means. Unlike some of our competitors, the majority of our product is made using this process. So what happens is the liquid in Prime is heated hotter for a shorter amount of time, which in turn helps retain the integrity of the ingredients in the Prime that you know and love. Higher finished quality product, more flavor, flash pasteurization, also known as aseptic. It's the way to go. It should also be noted that every single batch of Prime is tested and it actually cannot even leave the facility until it's approved by quality control, which is what's happening here.
We check every batch. We are FDA regulated, also third-party certified with world-class groups like NSF. We have an amazing group of quality folks who are watching Prime every day for world-class quality.
Yeah, sounds great. I'm sold. Yeah, sell me some Prime.
Yeah.
I mentioned this earlier, but at Prime, we're proud to say that we use natural flavors and natural colors. Some of our competitors can't say that. In fact, some of them are using a product called Red Dye, Red 40, that has been banned in other countries for some time. This ingredient is actually currently being phased out in the United States and has been linked to behavioral issues in children, amongst other health implications. There's also lot codes that are stamped on every single bottle, and Prime retains a sample from every production run for traceability. So between the hydration and the better for you ingredients, in our opinion, allegedly, it's a no-brainer. Prime is a better hydration option. So the finished bottles of Prime are shrink wrapped into a case. They're then sent here where they're sorted by these robotic arms very carefully, very strategically, so the bottles all stay intact and in good shape. And then they're sent to the end of this line where you'll see this thing is crazy. I don't really know what to call it other than like a plastic vortex where it wraps the pallet in plastic before it's then sent off to the trucks for distribution. Behind me are fully automated robotic forklifts, laser-guided vehicles. These things by themselves are just traversing the floors, carrying around pallets and pallets of Prime. 34,000 bottles of Prime fit on one of these trucks that then go out for distribution. There is Prime as far as the eye can see. This plant alone produces hundreds of millions of bottles every single year. These ones right here are queued for outbound, which means all of them in the next day or two will then go out to distributors to hit the shelves. And that, my friends, is how Prime Hydration is created. When hydration science meets high-speed machines in a state-of-the-art American bottling plant. Stay hydrated, drink Prime. Peace.